Welcome to Find Your Fortitude. This week, because I'm doing my little fitness journey with a good friend of mine, Donnell, aka Goof, one of the biggest things that people ask me is how did I start, how did I do my weight loss journey, which was losing over 100 pounds. So I want to share that because I don't think I've ever told this story or this experience in full. And hopefully it motivates and inspires some of you guys that you really don't need to know anything about fitness, nutrition to get started. I was overweight my whole life up until when I graduated, in 2013? 2013 was the year I started. I think I was 21. So I always wanted to look like Arnold. Like even when I'm like this six foot kid, 250 pounds in my freshman year of high school, like just the thought of like the big muscle guys, Arnold, just take your shirt off, muscles, ripped, all the hot girls, that's what they want, right? A nice body. So like my entire life, that's like what I thought about in my mind. And had no idea how it was going to happen. And growing up, I thought it was just going to happen. I thought it was going to be a growth spurt. I thought it was going to be easy, and it wasn't. And I need to make sure this is recording because I'm about to go into this story, and I need to get a producer. So if anybody's in Buffalo who wants to help me produce a podcast, please let me know. I'm getting into this here because this is good because this is going to touch a lot of people. So I played football. I always played sports, but I mean I weighed 250 my freshman year of high school playing basketball. Junior year I hit 300 playing football, and my mom, and I think this is why fitness is so big to me, and like I talk about what's your why to get into shape. My mom was probably the most unselfish person, the most giving lady, especially to me. Like she spoiled the hell out of me and really did anything that she could for me. And I remember she struggled with her weight, and it would be tough for her to lose the weight, and she used to do diets. Atkins was a big one. Like she used to do Atkins, and she had some successful months. And then very unsuccessful months. The bounce back. And so I watched this growing up, and I used to mess with her. Like, we used to mess with each other, and I never really understood the struggle until I went through it. So I grew up with that. And I think that affected me a lot in the sense of why I'm so passionate about this. Because, I mean, I'd give anything to have another day with her, but if I knew what I knew now, I would have told her, take an hour out of your day, each day. You know, I'll go do something else. Like, you don't need to worry about me. Go worry about yourself. And hopefully this can help some single parents who think they're doing the best they can for their kids, and they probably are, but at the same time you need to make sure you're taking care of yourself so you're around for your kids. And I don't think I've ever really shared that. So that was like my high school, and then college I played football, and then I started just partying and focusing. I actually focused on school for a semester. It lasted that was real quick. It was one semester and I'm good. Dean's List, okay, that was fun. Boring, let's try something else. Let's try to skate by with a smile. So when I got into fitness, again, so my mindset growing up is I want to look a certain way. I want to be on muscle and fitness, like have that body. Had no idea what I was doing. Ate like shit, ate fast food, and then even when I didn't eat fast food and my mom cooked, I had no idea what the hell a portion was. What the hell's a portion size? Like I would eat, and then even on those healthy meals, you know, nice chicken salad. Well, we got the croissants, like no leftovers. Like I would just eat. I had no idea what a healthy serving size is. And then desserts, biggest sweet tooth. You know, the Pillsbury cookies, man. Those go in the oven. They come out. There's nothing left. Grab the ice cream with it. Like it was just I just ate and ate. For lunch at school, like it would just be like double the order, and then all my buddies around, are you eating that? Are you gonna finish that? And I would just eat food. So finally I started trying to lose weight. my sophomore year, junior year, one of those 2 years. And this was my approach. So right now I'm about 315, not playing football, about to finish college, not sure what I want to do. My initial approach was fat burners. I used to do fat burners, get the whey protein, let's supplement this, But I wasn't changing my lifestyle at all. I was just taking some fat burners with my vitamins. Okay? So let's cover the supplement thing. Supplements don't do anything. They supplement your routine, your progress. So if you're starting off on this weight loss journey and you don't know where to start, I will tell you one thing: save your money. Do not buy supplements. Don't do it. It doesn't do anything. It just messes up your metabolism, messes up your stomach, how your body metabolizes foods, digests foods. I don't know. Like, there's so much science behind it, but supplements do not work. They work when you get to a certain point, but beginning, don't worry about it. If you want to take a protein because you want something after your workout, that's fine. If you want a pre-workout, that's fine, but do not rely on them. So that's the first thing. So that didn't work. Next thing, I finished my 4th year at college, and I had 1 semester left. That summer, I was so disgusted with myself, like looking at spring break pictures and stuff, and I set a goal. My goal was to compete and try out at an NFL regional combine. Because I played D1 football, I was able to try out. And that was my goal. I'm a very competitive person. I'm a very goal-oriented person. If I don't have a goal, I'm fucked. Like, I need a goal. And so that was my life. That was my life. And I understand you guys are probably at a different point in your life where you're not necessarily have a goal like that. So what I would really suggest is you need to ask yourself, why do you want to get into shape? If you're a parent, that should be easier because you want to be around for your kids. If you're a kid, again, you're in a better position, like high school, college, you're in an easier position because your body has the ability to lose the weight. It has the ability to change quicker. Not saying that it's not possible if you're older, but for your why, if you're younger, man, you don't want to look back in 20 years and have regrets. Like, regrets is the worst thing you could possibly have. Trust me, like I even me, when I put on like 20 pounds or 30 pounds and I'm like, fuck, I gotta start all over again. You don't want to be looking back when you're 30 or 40 and be like, shit, I should have done it. So in itself, like, that should be your why. But there could be a million reasons but there has to be a reason. Like, the whole thing, like, I want to lose 5 pounds, 10 pounds. That's boring. Like, so you're going to get bored with it. Grant Cardone, I'm stealing your line, but you're going to get bored with it. And it's not going to be fun. You need to really challenge yourself. You need to have a challenge where it's going to make a difference in your life. So for me, my why was, the football tryout, NFL, combine. Regional combine. It's too damn hot in here. I should put the AC on, but then it's too loud. So now I need a studio. So I need a producer and I need a studio for Find Your Fortitude. Anyway, so what I did, okay, this isn't for everybody, but how I got started was every morning I did cardio. Fasted cardio, didn't have anything. I started off with some pre-workout, no food or anything. So I'd wake up before my first class, and in the summer it was easy because I'd wake up, go straight to the gym, come back. I did fasted cardio. Now, why I love fasted cardio, again, there's science behind everything that agrees and disagrees with every subject. I mean, there's not one diet, there's not one type of workout, there's not one way of living to live a healthier lifestyle that everybody agrees on. It's just crazy, and that's what you need to understand. Everybody's body is different. So some people may not have the effects, some people might not get the same results that others do from fasted cardio. So you need to be patient and you need to be understanding that you may not be the same as somebody else. So, but why I recommend this is because, so fasted cardio, you don't eat anything. You just go to the gym. I just did the treadmill. I'll never forget the first day I did it, I couldn't even jog a freaking quarter mile. And I'm not even talking about like at a 7.0, like 7 miles per hour. I'm talking about it at a 4.5 miles per hour. I couldn't even jog that for a quarter mile. Like that's not good. That's not good. Good news, if you can't do that, well, now I run 4 miles. And so you can do it. But don't let that stop you. Understand that you're going to start somewhere. Like everybody starts somewhere. Like I can't imagine going to the gym and not being able to run a quarter mile. With that being said, I can't even imagine going out to do an Ironman, which I want to do one day. So it's just progress. I'm not at the back here, but I'm not even close to being there. So it's just steps. So if you want to take the Mark Jansen approach, every morning, go to the gym, go outside, do cardio, do whatever it is fasted. And so if it's fasted this way, you get in the mindset like you're not eating, you're not feeding yourself until you do cardio. Until you do cardio, and then you can start your day. Like this is the most important thing. So if you have a job at 8 a.m., wake up a half hour earlier, get your cardio in, go outside. If you can't go outside, if it's cold, if it's too far for the gym, if you have to be home, figure out a way to get a machine in your house, a cardio machine. And if you can't do a cardio machine in your house, do HIIT workouts, body circuits. There's stuff. You can Google it. I have stuff on MJ Fitness. Like there's really no excuses. Now, if you have bad joints and health issues, that's another thing. But you can still do it, even if it means walking up and down the stairs 20 times. Like just do it. Just do something, and then it gradually increases. So every morning I would run. Now, like what I talked about today on Instagram, I had to take baby steps. So going to the gym was never an issue for me because I worked out with football, so I knew how to work out. So my first, and food was an issue, but let me get to nutrition in a second. Let me stick with this. So fasted cardio, it's just a routine. And then as my nutrition was starting to change, just slowly, like, I mean, I was in college, I would literally have bagels or donuts for breakfast, like a Chipotle or a Big Big sub, you guys know what DeBella's is, a big sub for lunch, and then pizza wings or like some ribs from Fridays and potato skins. Oh, how I love Fridays. But I mean, just 3 huge shitty meals a day, and the dessert was endless, especially living around my grandma. So that's what I would typically eat. So I knew I'd have to change that. And instead of trying to make drastic changes and just jumping to a full-on meal plan where I just follow these exact foods, I couldn't do that. So I'd take baby steps. I'd cut out fast food. Fast food's like the one thing, but I'd still go to like Boston Market, or I'd get a sub, or I'd eat out, but it's just not like McDonald's, Taco Bell, like none of that stuff. Like baby steps. And then for breakfast was the biggest thing because this was right after my run, right after I worked out, and I wanted to eat healthier, so I learned how to eat oatmeal. Now I can eat plain oatmeal, plain oats with water. Before I didn't even like that sugary shit. You know those packets that have all the sugar, the Quaker ones. I couldn't even eat that. But those packets were a hell of a lot better than the bagels and donuts that I'd eat for breakfast. So I'd just take a step into a healthier oatmeal. And then eventually I'd get into probably a very extremely healthy breakfast. This is a very important part. This is very important because what I just said, a lot of people don't understand. A lot of people can't comprehend it. If I tell people to eat a bowl of, no, I can't say Captain Crunch, that's no good. But eat a bowl of Cheerios, a bowl of cereal, a healthier option breakfast as opposed to what you're eating. So if you go to work every morning and you just grab some donuts or you grab a coffee and some sausage biscuit on the way to work, and in your mind, so you keep doing that. So in your mind, and a lot of people have this mindset, in their mind, they don't know how to stop that because they can't go to the extreme of eating eggs and oatmeal. Plain eggs, gross oatmeal. Like, people don't know. People have to realize that in the middle, it's okay. It is okay. So instead of going and having that sausage biscuit, have a bowl of cereal. Have a bowl of cereal. Have some toast. Have some toast. Just baby steps when it comes to nutrition. This is why I hate diets, especially for young kids. It's because all you're teaching them is how to restrict themselves. If you're not at a level where you know how to switch, like flip the switch with your body, meaning, okay, you need to lose 20 pounds, if this is how you're gonna do it, based on like a healthier lifestyle, you should not be incorporating diets into your life. They don't work. Sometimes they do. So let me back up here because I'm gonna offend some people. If a diet's working for you, if Weight Watchers or Atkins or keto is working for you, keep doing it. This is for people who, whatever they've been doing, it's not working. So I'm telling you, you need to start small. You need to start where instead of eating McDonald's, you go to Subway. Like, instead of getting potato skins at Fridays, you get a salad and dump the dressing on. Who gives a shit? It's healthier. It's just making healthier options, which will eventually lead to healthy options. And a lot of people have that all-in mentality where if they're not doing it perfectly or if they're not doing it the healthiest, then they can't do it. And see, I'm already in 20 minutes here, just about 20 minutes. Like, I'm getting overwhelmed just trying to explain it. I'm really getting overwhelmed just trying to explain it. And that's how a lot of people feel. Like, they wake up in the morning, they're like, I have no idea what I'm going to do. So, I'm going to just keep doing what I do and hopefully it changes. It's not going to change. So, you need a plan, okay? Let's break it down. Let's have a plan here, okay? I'm completely going off track, but like I can't keep going like this because I'm getting overwhelmed thinking about what goes on in people's minds. And I know what goes on in people's minds because when I was a trainer, I would try to simplify things and they would just tell me all their fears and why they can't do it. Write out what you want to eat the next day. Again, it doesn't have to be the healthiest. If your problem is you're not eating breakfast, so then you're eating a shitty lunch, and you don't have time to make breakfast, go to the supermarket. Oh, I can't believe I'm saying this, but get those like frozen breakfast sandwiches. Just something, a little protein. Okay? Obviously it's not ideal. Obviously, like if you can have some eggs and oatmeal or a protein shake, that would be good. But it's just being consistent. Also, I'm going to be talking so much about fitness and breaking this down into specific videos because I can't touch on everything. Because what I just said about breakfast. So the thing with me is, and again, if what you're doing is working, that's great. Fasting, I like trying fasting because I want to see how my body reacts with it. But people who are starting to lose weight, do not fast. Okay, unless you're one of the few that you fast and it works, but guys, your metabolism's not healthy. So going to a fast, you're not doing anything. And a lot of people, they consider 12-hour fasting. It's so funny. Somebody was like, you gotta love our generation, right? We're too busy. We're very creative. We're too busy to eat breakfast, so we just say we're fasting, okay? It's not the same health benefits. There's so many good health benefits into fasting, but you have to do it properly. And the problem with fasting is, especially if you don't know good food habits, all you do is you condense your shitty eating into 4, 6, or 8 hours as opposed to throughout the day, which I guess is better, but it doesn't teach you anything because as soon as you start eating throughout the day again, your body, and you're not really changing the health of the inside of your body because you're putting the same shit inside of it. So I don't recommend it. For people trying to lose weight, for bigger guys, for bigger people like me, I was 330 pounds, 340 at my heaviest. I can't do 1 or 2, even 3 big meals because I'm a big boy. I eat. I don't know how to eat healthy in small portions. Like, I'm just hungry. So I need smaller meals. I need snacks throughout the day. So I would do like some peanut butter and jelly toast with a protein shake. Very simple breakfast and shockingly somewhat healthy compared to what most people eat for breakfast. So I would do that. Then I would do like a chicken salad, or let's be more realistic. Go to Subway, get a sub, like a 6-inch sub, okay? then you bring some snack. You bring a fruit smoothie, protein shake, whatever it is. Then you have another sandwich, or maybe you actually want to eat healthy and have a chicken salad. Then you do a smaller dinner. I recommend that so highly, because when you're eating smaller meals throughout the day, you're just gonna fill up and you're not gonna feel food deprived. Guys, this is all mindset. So like with me, I finally come to a healthy balance. I really have, and I still have my bad days, my bad weeks. But I'm realizing that, like, if I am like knowing before I really had a good balance, if I knew that, okay, I got to start eating healthy. Tomorrow I'm going to go all in. All in. So this weekend, tonight, I'm going to eat like shit. That's great if it actually works, but most likely it's not going to work. The next day you're going to feel deprived, you're going to hate yourself, you're going to feel like you're punishing yourself, and then you're going to push it for 2-3 days, and then you're going to be like, fuck, I'm done. I'm going to binge. And it's a bad cycle. So what did I do? I knew this week I'm starting with my man goof on Monday. Eat healthy. Okay, so Sunday I pick out pizza, wings, donuts. For me, that's not really binging, because that's a typical Sunday for me. Anyways, I had leftover pizza and I had leftover cookie cake Monday night. Ate healthy throughout the day, did my workout, was very productive. But at night, I'm like, fuck, I want some food. So I had a piece of pizza, and I had a little cookie cake. I'm not gonna beat myself up over it. What am I gonna do? Like, I just don't know why you would have to be that strict with your diet. I don't. Unless you're doing like a meal prep, or unless you're like an athlete competing for something, trying to make weight or something. But again, if that's where you're at, you're not. This isn't the beginning for you. You can go strict. You can go all in, like, no problems. Like, that's good. So get that out of your mind. Get that out of your mind. Another thing for me is if I'm not specifically strict on a diet, I need to eat small. I need to eat small. I just feel better. I feel like I'm never craving food, because when I crave food, it's not good. It's not good for anybody. It's not good for where I go, because then I can just get hangry, and then I order a lot of food and I expect it very fast. It's not good. And then I eat like pounds of dessert. It's really not good. So I make sure I'm eating throughout the day, and I make sure I'm eating protein, whether it's a protein shake, a piece of chicken, a burger. Like, even like when I'm starting off on a diet, like, I will do a burger. Like, it's just protein. I need protein in my system. Rotisserie chickens are probably the best because they're cheap, and it's like a meal for 2-3. They can do 2 or 3 servings for a meal. That was my go-to when I started working out. So don't beat yourself up. You're not punishing yourself. You're not. The whole restrictive mindset does not work, even for bodybuilding. Even for women, and for men and women who do physique, bodybuilding, bikini competition.